Hi, my name's Bronwyn Jane. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual coach. I often get asked about premonitions. If we have them and we don't know what to do with them, maybe they're big global things, things that are outside your scope that you can do anything with. Maybe it's a premonition about something on the other side of the world or people that you have no connection with. What's the point? I often get asked, why is it happening? Now, sometimes it is, depending on where you are in your journey, it is partly to do with proving to you that this stuff is real, that you can do it. If you're having a premonition and it is about something that's on the other side of the world or to do with people that you have no contact with, it is to, and that yet you can validate because maybe it is on the news or it's in some kind of publication, some way you'll be able to say, hey, this actually happened. It's about demonstrating to you that you have the ability to do it. You can actually connect to the energy. So it's a teaching opportunity where you can go in and validate and explore. And even in that hindsight, to be able to deep dive and unpack exactly what occurred for you. Really pull it apart. Can we control them is the next thing that I normally get asked. Now, if we're in an unconscious or changed in consciousness state, so we're asleep or meditation, if we're asleep, it's a little bit harder. It does take more work to be able to control what we call dreams when we are asleep, but we can definitely do it. It does take a honing of skills. So if we're asleep and we're starting our journey, normally you're not going to be able to, but the more that you kind of learn how to do this, the more that you're able to control it. If you're in meditation, you can definitely do it because there is a level of consciousness still there where you can control what you're doing. And if you're totally awake and this is coming in, you can control it to a point. You can definitely stop it, you can explore it, and you can even block it if you don't want to pick it up. So you can do all those things when you are totally awake and have the access to your consciousness. So understanding why the premonition comes, or even the how, I think is the most important question that we need to cover. So every action, intention is all energy. It sends a ripple out into the universe, out into our world. That ripple can be intercepted. Now, as a psychic in a reading sense, that's what they're doing. They're intercepting energy. They're finding the words for it. Now, quite often it's off the client or the situation that they're interpreting. But when we're doing it and we don't intentionally intend to, it's our energy is out there bumping into this ripple of energy that is an action, intention, a thought, and translating it. Think of it like Wi-Fi, it's everywhere, zooming around. Your energy also projects out. Sometimes it's further than when you realize. Sometimes it might be really close, sometimes it's not. That's going out, and your energy and whatever the energy is off this action, intention, thought is intercepting. And there you are processing it. That's what's happening. So you're intercepting and processing it to be able to determine what that vibration, what that frequency was, what it means. So if you can control your energy, you can manage your space, you can manage being able to pick up this or not. So your first thing in development is to be able to control your own energy. To know when you're pushing it out, pulling it in, how does it feel? That's your baseline. You need to determine what your baseline is, and you need to know how to control your energy. With that skill, then you can go to the next level of being able to control what you connect into or not. And this is how we then control what we pick up. Because we pick up more than what we really need to as sensitive people. Sometimes it's hard to determine what's ours and what's not. So this is where we start, guys. This is what we first do, is look at our own energy. What energy are we bringing into a situation, into an environment? Where are we putting it? And then seeing how it's engaging with the environment or with the energy that is already around. So That is a big answer to a big question. So when we get asked, why do I get these and how do I control them? The answer is you get them sometimes to just say that you can do it. And how do you control it? It starts with controlling you and understanding your energy. That is the place to start. And if you want to learn more, connect with me on how to do that. You can find me at bronwynjanemedium.com or the Psychic Mediumship College.com, where we've got a lot of courses to be able to dive deep into this knowledge.